Hello, hello, hello. We are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the ESC Scott channel. Good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world. So today we're going to be going over day one of the rehearsals. We're going to react and discuss, but I'm not, of course, going to be doing that alone. I have a very, very special guest. Please welcome Adam McCulloch. Hello, hello, hello.
Hi, Dean. How are you today?
I'm doing very well. How are you? I mean, we are a week away from Basel. You're going to be going.
I know.
How excited are you now?
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm so excited. I arrive on Friday, the 9th of May. So I'm just looking forward. Seeing all these rehearsals is making me more excited, and I just can't wait to arrive.
Yeah, no, same. I'm talking about rehearsals. The rehearsals are in full swing right now. Yesterday we had the first rehearsals of the first seven songs competing in the first semi-final. We now have the photos. We now know what it's going to look like. So that's what we're going to be going over today. We're going to go over all the photos that we have. I'm going to read out kind of the information that we've got from the Eurovision blog, and we'll discuss what do we think. Do we think the staging looks good? Do we think it helps their potential to qualify? So let's begin. Let's go on to Iceland. Now, I'm going to read out the Eurovision blog statement that they um, had revealed. I think Heidi's been in the arena, kind of watching all of the performances and giving us as much information as she can without kind of revealing too much. So the routine is fundamentally the same as the one we saw in Song for Kepnin, but with a little basil polish. The two-part wooden boat is painted white with some waves at stage level, and the three backing dancers have upgraded outfits, silver dungarees with cute Icelandic jumpers, and silver bucket hats. But the two Vibe boys are in the same outfits with hoods we've seen previously, and of course their trademark silver shades. The whole routine has been elevated and the arena is already jumping. Is there a mic drop at the end? Of course there is. So, Adam, what do you think about the pictures that we have? So I'm just going to go through the three that we have. What do you think of the pictures that we've got?
Yeah, it seems to be very well executed. It's only three pictures, so it's very hard to tell. But I'm
Mhm.
liking what I'm seeing. We have the boat prop on stage as well. We have some smoke. We have the silver outfits, the same as the national final. I do like this. It's definitely not a bad staging. Maybe I would like to see some more props used on stage, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The performance works, and I'm sure we're going to see some technical elements on the TV screen like we did during the national final. This is not a guaranteed qualifier. I think this is going to be fighting for one of the last spots in the final because it's opening, it's Iceland, it's a public vote semi final. But so far, it's solid. It's definitely not
Yeah.
disappointing, but I could see more happening as well.
I wish there was kind of I do like the song and I do like the staging. I agree with you in the point that if it's not broke, don't fix it. I mean that is the national final performance was good, but I wish there was something changed. I feel like yeah, you've changed the boat, you've changed some out the backing dancers' outfits, but you've not changed enough. I feel like to get it over the line. But I think it could make it. I think it's a borderline if it was going to make it. But yeah, I agree. I think it looks great though. I do think it looks really good. Let's go on to now. Poland, I think, was next, wasn't it? So it's Justyna
Mm-hmm.
Styszkowska with the song Gaia. So these are the three photos. I'm going to read out the information that we do have as well. So Justina descends on two ropes from the roof at the beginning of the song in this version in a black catsuit that's very similar to the one she wore at the national final, but without the fringing on the shoulders. Her full four backing dancers, three male, one female, also have different outfits with gladiator-like fringe skirts and very high heels. The choreography is complex, so 10 out of 10 for core strength. What do you think about these photos? What do you think about the song? Do you think it's going to qualify?
Oh yes, this will definitely qualify. Justina is the only female soloist in semi one going for qualification, so she will stand out in a sea full of male performers. I absolutely love the song. But talking about the staging, it's good. I like that they have Justina hanging from the ceiling, flying. I don't like that we have the Gaia text in the background. I just
Mhm.
don't really like seeing text of songs on the LED screen. I'm not a big fan of that, but I think there's a lot more to come. It's only three pictures. Like the
Yeah.
dancers, I'm sure there'll be zooming in camera effects. Like it looks good, but I think there's
Mhm.
more to see that we'll see in the second rehearsal.
Yeah, I think once we see the song in motion, it'll look a lot better. But the thing is, as you said, did say it's only 3 pictures. We do have to wait for the second rehearsal. I am interested. Like, I didn't think she was going to be allowed to hang from the roof, so I'm glad that they've kind of overcame that. I mean, we're going to get a few flying artists this year. That's what I've heard. So, I mean, this is one of them, first of many. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I'm kind of going to echo everything that you've said. Looks great. I mean, I love the song, and the staging definitely fits the song. So I'm glad that they've not changed too much of it, and I'm glad they've stuck to
Mm-hmm.
what they've done before. Yeah, I agree with the kind of the Gaia text in the back, but I mean, I knew it was going to be there. I thought the staging was going to be similar to the national final. This isn't a surprise. There's nothing kind of surprising here for me. But
Yeah,
I don't think this is going to struggle to qualify, even though I've seen people kind of say, oh, it's in the second spot. I don't think that matters. I think this is sailing straight through. If it's a good song, it can
yeah.
qualify from anywhere.
And there's a huge Polish diaspora across Europe, and I know it
Yeah.
didn't work last year, but Justyna, she's beloved across Europe. When she was in Manchester, there was this huge gathering of Polish people in Manchester. She's very well known across the Polish
Mhm.
diaspora, so and they absolutely love her. So I think she will do really well with the public vote. This could come top 10 in the public vote in the final. So
Yeah.
yeah, I worry about the juries, but yeah, I think Poland will easily qualify.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, yeah, I agree in the fact that it could do very well in the final, and the fact that the semi-final is televote only. This is going to sail straight through. I don't even know why we are talking about it not qualifying, because that's just upsetting me. It definitely is going to qualify.
Yeah.
So let's move on to our third country. So we have Slovenia. How much time do we have left? Clemen. So I'm going to read out yet again what we can see. I mean, this is a very short. You can tell how each rehearsal has like a paragraph description of kind of trying to describe what the staging looks like. Every other country has a big paragraph explaining everything that's going on stage. This has 3 kind of lines. It's not long at all. How much time do we have left? Is a song about the fragility of life, and the staging really captures that haunting theme with both the LED wall and the front arch both sparkling with thousands of stars that change from red to blue throughout the song. It's also a different outfit from the one Clement wore at EMA. In this rehearsal, he's wearing a black suit with a white t-shirt rather than the grey turtleneck as we saw at EMA. Clemens sings the middle section upside down, supported by 2 backing dancers. I mean, it's the exact same as EMA. I don't really. There's literally nothing we could probably comment on this that we don't already know. I don't know your opinion on the song. What do you think about Slovenia this year?
The interesting thing is, I was on the EMA international jury.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
so there were 12 songs in the mix, and I ranked Clement's song 11th out of 12th in the whole lineup. So he won. So
Oofed, oofed. So
yeah,
I'm assuming you're not a fan then.
it's not that I'm not a fan. Like, it's a pleasant song. Like, there's a very deep meaning. I
Hmm.
just I wish they changed the staging to tell the story of like his wife having cancer. How much time do we have left? I don't like him hanging from the ceiling. I understand what they're trying to do, but I don't think most people are going to understand the meaning in those 3 minutes. For if it's the same as EMA, basically, I do like
Yeah,
his outfit. I like the sparkles, but yeah, I wish they used like a sand artist or something. I think that could be very interesting. But him hanging
yeah,
from the
yeah.
ceiling. Yeah, no, I think Slovenia will struggle to qualify, but I do like his outfit.
Yeah, no, I actually do like his outfit as well. I do agree. I wish there was something kind of extra to the staging to kind of try and tell the story a bit better. Just something different from EMA. Yeah, I do think this personally for me is a contender for last place. I don't know if you agree, but I don't see this qualifying. Even though I do think it has a really lovely message, I feel like people will connect to it. I just don't think enough will for people to pick up the phone. I think this is a really strong semi-final, and this will just get lost.
Yeah, and I think running order does matter in the semi when it's only public vote and this is performing third and in between Poland and after Poland, who is it again? Estonia?
It's only yeah, so being yeah,
It will stand out, but they're 2 really impactful songs, so maybe the song will just get forgotten.
yeah. I mean, being between Poland and Estonia, it's going to be, you're sandwiched in between two really upbeat kind of, I mean, you'll stand out, but I don't know if you'll stand out in the best way, if you know what I
Yeah.
mean. So let's move on to Mr. Cash, Estonia, Tom Cash. There he is. So I really want to hear your opinions on this. I don't want to go first here. What do you think about Mr. Cash's staging at Basel?
So it's very similar to the national final, like the same outfits basically, the security guards, the espresso macchiato cup. I presume it's the same basically.
Yeah.
They have the plane in the background. I don't know why, but it reminds me of Donald Trump in a way.
I mean, I get it. I get it.
Like, this is Marmite. You're either gonna love this or hate this. It's not for me, but I do think the locals. This is getting a lot of hype with some locals I'm seeing online. So this
Mhm.
may be one of those songs that doesn't really appeal to the Euro fandom, but the locals watching at home, they may fall in love with it. Like, it will easily qualify, but it's not a
Mhm.
song or performance I'm gonna go crazy for.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, before the SDLL final, I was obsessed with this song. I really did enjoy it. Like I think it was like my most streamed song of January. I think it was. It was really high up, and then I
Mm.
saw the staging, and I went, "Oh, oh." I just did not. I don't know why. It almost feels like he was doing it for a joke. It just didn't seem genuine. I feel like
Yeah.
the staging needed to be, it needs to be more. I feel like they had to change it, um, for it to like for the song to grab me again, and it hasn't. I'll just read out what is being described. So Tommy is wearing the same blue suit, long red tie we saw at Estelil, and the routine is almost much the same, with two burly security guards who are joined by two others for Tommy's trademark spaghetti leg dance. I mean, literally, there's no more. It's the exact same as Estelil. Did you see the rumors about him bringing on Italian grandmas?
I did, yeah, and it was funny, but did you
I
think it was gonna
literally,
happen?
I would have took it over this. I would have rather that.
Yeah, I'm hearing people online saying this could be a Windows 95 man, like just about qualify and
Yeah,
not do great with the public and be like come like second or third last in the final because no jury support.
yeah. No, I do see that happening. I've seen there's two types of people: people that think this is amazing and this is going to do like win the televote, or people it's going to do well in the televote regardless. I
Yeah,
think there's also it's not going to do well with the jury. I can't see this doing well with the jury whatsoever. So I do think this is going to qualify, but it's going to struggle in the final, 100%. But
yeah, I agree. I think there's actually a good few jury bait songs in the finals. A lot of ballads, a lot of good pop songs. I think the juries are going to go for over this, and yeah, I think this will struggle with the juries, but I think
yeah,
it will easily qualify.
yeah, 100%. So let's move on to Ukraine, I think was next. So this is Zifferblatt with the song Bird of Prey. Actually, one of my favorite songs of the year. I do really like this song. The staging, so they've changed their outfits. They've got rid of the kind of, what was it, like the grassy and the floral
Hmm.
things on the ground. I'll just read out what we were given. I think so. Let's see. The staging has definitely undergone some changes since the performance that they won in Vidbeer with. The suits are a similar wide leg puff shoulders 1970s cut, but they're now each in a different solid bright color with lots of sparkle. And the three backing singers have glittery gold pantsuits. He's on stage. The garden and grass and flowers are all gone. Instead, the LED wall has pink and green neon graphics that pulse and swirl with the music and explode during the chorus. So this is kind of our first staging that we've talked about so far that's actually changed kind of completely. Um, so let me just go through the photo. So this is them in their suits. I mean, it doesn't really show very much. But what do you think of the outfit changes and the kind of the getting rid of the kind of floral elements?
Yeah, I agree with you. I do love the song. I preferred the song before the revamp. I'm not as big of a fan of the revamp
Mhm.
overall, but I still love the song. So, like the outfits, they're nice, but I'm not sure if they suit the song. I think I prefer the outfits from the national final, and the staging now to me seems a bit empty. I preferred the floral elements.
Mhm.
So it's a small bit disappointing for me, but I want to see the full performance. But yeah, this will qualify. There's a huge Ukrainian diaspora across Europe,
Yeah.
and I think it's a really good song. Some people don't like it, but I am one of the fans of the song, and I listened to Zifferblatt's album, their new album yesterday, and it's really,
Mm.
really good. And this
Mhm.
song is a really good song, a really moving song. So yeah, the staging, I wish it was a bit better. It seems a bit empty to me, but yeah, I think it will qualify.
Yeah, no, I agree. Zee for Black, and also they're really good performers as well. I've seen them perform live as well on other instances outside of Eurovision, and they are really,
Oh.
really great. Yeah, I do think you say Ukraine is qualified every single year. They have a 100% qualifying record. It's not going to change. I've seen people say that this could be Ukraine's first knock. That's not going to happen. They're definitely going to qualify, and if they don't, then nah, it's definitely going to happen. So let's move on. Next is the favourite to win the entire show, Sweden, Barabarabastu, Kai. Yet again, as we can see in these pictures, it doesn't look very different. I mean, I know that they've kind of cut down a dancer. They have obviously the sauna. They have what looks like Christmas trees now, and they have the same kind of fire pit. What do you think about the staging that we see?
I'm very curious to see Austria staging tomorrow, but I'm
Mhm.
already thinking Stockholm 2026 before I get on my plane to Basel. I'm thinking it could already be a done deal. Like, it's a polished song, really good staging, slightly upgraded from Melody Festivalen. And the difference from this and Cha 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 is there's good vocals, a good execution. That was a small bit lacking in Cha Cha Cha, and that came like I think fourth in the jury in
Mhm.
2023. So
Yeah.
I think this will do very well with the jury. There's a chance it could maybe win the jury, if not come second or third. And
Mhm.
I think this will probably win the public vote. It's really good. I wasn't the biggest fan of the song when it came out originally, but it has grown on me, and I see why people like it. And yeah, I think it's a really, really good staging. And yeah, I think we may be going back to Sweden.
As much as when I hear you say that, I'm like, as much as I don't want that to happen, I think it's gonna happen. I think we're just gonna all need to accept that it's gonna happen. Maybe, maybe. As I say, you say Austria's staging. We'll see that in a couple of days. I think we'll know quite quickly who's going to be the front runner. This looks really good though. We've still got the kind of the laser light show. We've still got the dancers. It still looks the exact same from Melfest. And as you said I can't remember who you said it about, but it's kind of if it's not broke, you don't need to fix it. I think it's just absolutely perfect. Yeah, I don't think we need to really talk about Sweden much more. I think it's perfect the way it is. And yeah, let's move on to I think next I think it was Portugal with Napa Deslacado. So let me just read out what we have from Portugal. Yeah, again, I don't think there's really much here to know. The setup of the band on stage is the same as we saw at Festival de Cancel, but a few things have been added for the Basel stage. Firstly, the band's outfits have changed. Now they all have long sleeve jackets or shirts in different muted colours that elevate the whole thing to a new level of style. The LED walls added some lovely floating clouds and animated skyscapes that change colour in sync with the LED arch, all of which adds to the dreamlike quality of this performance. The harmonies are stunning in this big space, even if you don't understand Portuguese. You can feel the emotion, and those gentle little final notes give us goosebumps. I mean, what do you think about the song? What do you think about the photos that we have so far for Portugal?
Like, it's a very pretty song. I don't hate the song, but the staging is just very low impact. And the first time you hear the song, it's not going to stand out. Yeah, I wanted more, but yes, but at the same time, Slovenia are also kind of disappointing. And I think at most, only one of Slovenia or Portugal will qualify. I can't see a
Mhm.
world where both of them qualify. And
Mhm.
this may have some appeal to the youth audience, maybe. It's very
Yeah.
chill. There's nothing like this in the competition. And Portugal, they always seem to find a way to qualify, but we have no juries at the same time. It's only public. Maybe if we had juries, this could be a safe qualifier, which I do think we're going to have juries back next year, but that's a different conversation. But yeah, I think this may just about miss out, and I want more from the staging.
Yeah, no, I agree in a way. I think I spoke to Napa and they said that they wanted the staging to feel like they didn't want to kind of make it all about razzmatazz. They didn't want fireworks. They wanted to kind of make it feel like it was a band playing a show. And I do
Hmm.
feel like the staging, what we see from these three photos, it does look like they've kind of kept the elements. It does feel like it is a band playing a show. There's no kind of, there isn't any pyro. There isn't. I mean, this song couldn't have anything like that. It is very mellow. It is very kind of stripped
Hmm.
back. But I actually quite like the song. I think it is quite an easy listen. But this is the kind of song that I would like outside of Eurovision. This is a song that I would love to listen to. But
Yeah.
inside of Eurovision, I don't think it doesn't fit personally for me. And I feel like it will get lost in the semi final. And that's sad because I do like the song. But yeah,
Hmm.
the staging hasn't helped my opinion of it qualifying anyway.
Yeah,
So
and I remember the first time watching the performance, and I just remember straight away I couldn't hum the song, and that's a problem at Eurovision there because you need to stand out if you want people to pick up the phone to vote for you.
yeah, no, definitely. So we've seen 7 of the rehearsals. We've talked over 7 of them. What I'm going to ask you now is your winner and your loser. Who do you think is kind of surprised you, or kind of who you most excited to see live out of the 7, and who are you most kind of nervous about out of these 7? Should we start with the good news or the bad news? Do you start with the good or start with the bad?
Start with good news, yeah.
Oh, you
Why
go. Who
not?
do you think's the winner of these 7?
I don't think there's any huge winners for me personally. I would say, like, I'm really excited to see Poland, even though I've already seen it live, because Justyna, she's an amazing performer. But Sweden, like, they have the solid package. It's really good, and I think it will stand out. So I'm gonna say Sweden is the winner.
Yeah, no, I would probably agree. I would either say Sweden or Poland as well, because I'm just so excited to see Poland's live, and it just the national final performance is still kind of, it makes me kind of happy. So I'm really excited to see that it's not changed that much. So I am excited to see it live. But yeah, I would probably say Sweden. I probably would say Sweden. I'm the exact same, but I love Poland as well. Who
Yeah,
is your loser of the 7?
I would say probably Portugal because like there's some stagings I don't like Estonia, Slovenia, but I think Portugal they could have really made up ground here, and we
Hmm.
don't really see anything happening on stage, and I think we just could have had something extra, and we're not getting that from Portugal.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably say the same everything you're saying, but for Slovenia, I'd feel like they could have, yeah, elevated the staging a little bit more. For what the song, I think the song is beautiful and it does carry a really strong message. I feel like there must have been some ideas that they could have had in mind for the staging, but they've kept it quite similar. I don't see what I like. They should have changed it slightly. But I do think that singing upside down is very impressive, and I don't know how he does it. I have no idea. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me for this little chat for semi-final 1, first half. Thank you so much for joining me. You will be in Basel, yeah?
Yeah, I will.
If you see both of us hanging about, come say hi. But yeah,
Of
thank you so
course, I
much
can't
for joining
wait.
me.
Thank you so much.
No worries. Thank you so much, and hope to see you there.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be an amazing 9, 10 days, like absolutely crazy, and I can't wait to see like who qualifies, who wins, and yeah.
It's going to be such a fun week. I'm going to be doing these live streams every single night up until, I'm literally going to be doing a live stream near enough every single night up until the final. So subscribe, like the video, and thanks so much for joining. I'm going to end.